All right, what's going on, guys? I just thought I'd give you a quick tour of my teeny weeny little YouTube studio. Right, you're looking at, this is a very long room you're looking at, and my YouTube studio is just in one end of the studio. This also acts as my sort of living room. And right now I'm pointing off to the left. That's where my bedroom is, and this is where the studio used to be, but I switched the rooms around. Yeah, so as you can see over here, I got some guitars hanging on the wall. I play guitar. It's kind of a hobby of mine. I've done that for a while. There's old Deathwing. What's going on, Deathwing? I'm pointing out a water spot. I've got a watering can I keep there for my outdoor plants, and I actually spilled it when I was getting it out of the shop. But I thought this might be a fun thing to do. There's my green screen. So I think the first thing I point out, I got a little chair here. This is where I sit and chill and read. This is a lamp that one of my subscribers made me. Matthew, thank you very much, Matthew. Thanks again, brother. Love you. Anyway, so I've got some sound tiles up here, and I've got a ton of these things in my bedroom. I've got some as well, but they just help with sound. They're supposed to help. I don't know. They look kind of cool. I guess they look cool. This is a PC I built during the pandemic, and it's not much to look at. It's got a ton of lights on it. I keep the lights off because I hate that stuff. It's got an AMD Ryzen 5 in it. It's got like 6 core, 12 CPU. It's a 3.6 gigahertz, I think. The graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce 1660 with 6 gigs of virtual RAM. Not much. I think I've got 32 gigs of RAM on that motherboard. It's a cheap motherboard. I think that's as high as it will go, but it works well enough for what I do, which is, mainly Warcraft. And looks like kind of a rat's nest back there. I try to keep the cables as neat as possible, but it's pretty hard to do when you have lights and all that. So these are my 2 key lights, or fill lights, I should say, one on each side, and that is my ring light, which is attached to an AverMedia PW513 camera. It's a really nice camera. The problem that I have is that my setup is so small. So there's my chair. And I have a green screen here that I pull out, but if you sit too close to the green screen, you'll get bleeds through, and that happens a lot. So these are my blackout curtains. I need these because my house faces directly west, is where I'm pointing now. This is a voiceover, by the way. And for the last several hours of the day, the sun streams through that window. It's hot and bright and too much for me. There's old Lich Daddy. What's going on, Lich Daddy? Right here, I'm pointing out some gargoyles. This is where I keep some tech stuff back there. But my mother actually started sending me gargoyles around 2002, 2003. For my birthday, she just started doing it, and I have a ton of them. I love those things. Sadly, she passed away in the end of 2009, but I do love those gargoyles. Miss you, Mom. Anyway. So right here, this is my quote-unquote gaming chair. It is hella uncomfortable. Do not ever buy a gaming chair unless you're spending money on it and it's high quality. But most gaming chairs are cheap. You're sitting on a piece of plywood with a very, very thin piece of foam. As you can see, I've got my own little foam cushion on there. You can see it's taped up in places. Do not waste your money on anything that has gaming in the title unless you know it's good quality. Yeah, buy yourself an office chair. You'll be much happier. Yes, you will. Anyway, I don't point out my mic, but it's a Yodo mic. It's a pretty decent mic. You'll see it here in a minute. It's on just a super cheap boom arm. This is my second boom arm I'm using. You can see it in the shot a little bit right here. This is my schedule. It's just a quick little whiteboard, erase whiteboard that I can keep track of what I'm uploading. These are my Allied headphones, and they're great quality. Only thing I don't like about these headphones is that they are tethered. They're not USB. I had some Razer, really nice Razer wireless headphones, but they snapped at the adjustment part, so I picked these up. They're pretty decent. 2 monitors here. They are the Philips, I think they are 271Es, and I had a third monitor, which is what I was pointing out there, but it just recently went black on me, and I've got it over there in the closet somewhere. Yeah. Got a cheap keyboard. I've got a gaming keyboard that lights up and a gaming mouse that lights up, but I can't stand all that stuff, so I've just got some regular stuff. There's Mushroom Fantasy. That's my buddy Josh Shaw, watching him on one screen, and this is my editing software, DaVinci Resolve. where I do all of my editing. It is a great piece of software. If you were ever thinking about starting a YouTube channel, DaVinci Resolve, you can't really beat it. And of course, I use OBS for my the actual recording. But I think that's about it. Oh, this is a camera. This is a time-lapse camera. It's a Brino. I've had this for several years. And this is what I used to do my grave cleaning videos on. I have another channel called Misty Mountain Restorations. And I have 5 or 6 videos up there. I was doing this last summer, and then it kind of dropped off because my gaming channel, you know, started to take over everything. But I love that little camera. I can do time-lapse of the sky, whatever I want, and then upload it or import it into my DaVinci Resolve and edit it out that way. But that's it. That's it for the little tour. It's not much to look at, but I just thought I'd share with you guys and gals if anybody was interested. And this is where I do this is where I am most of the time during the day. Right behind me, you can't see, but I've got, there's an inversion table. I've got my bike that I park inside, air conditioner. I've got a nice little keyboard, a couple more guitars. And also there's a closet. And then at the very end, there's a little bathroom in there. And I've got a little kitchen and a little bedroom. And that's pretty much it. I've got a little nice outdoor place as well. The video has just ended. I'm just going to keep on talking and pretend like the video is still going. But anyway, I'm thinking about doing more of this type of thing if anybody's interested. I was thinking about maybe doing a little tour of my town, a couple areas. It's a really neat little place I live in, Silver City. Just thought it might be just something interesting to throw up on the community tab, or maybe just start like a new personal series or something if anybody's interested. You guys and gals take care. I will see you in a future episode of something. Peace.